the beautiful evening to try to get a second win in there. Granted, that's going to change when it gets colder and colder and the guys are playing when it's freezing.
Well, and so KCK with a dangerous cross into the box cleared out by the Red Ravens. So, Ryan Butcher, I think, let's think about this. It rained in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably, like 70 degrees or so. By 4 o'clock, it was up to 85 or something like that.
And it was very, very muggy.
Oh, my goodness,
yes,
very muggy.
It was actually so nice when I went home for lunch. I took the dogs for a walk right before we got rained on, and it was not great.
Who let the dogs out?
I did. I just told you I took them out for a walk.
Very good. Logical explanation right there.
We can finally answer the Baja man. It was me all along.
So the win for the ladies brings them to 7-4 overall, 3-3 in the conference.
Very, very respectable record and looking good for postseason prospects. They've kind of played all the hardest opponents kind of back-to-back
exactly,
in the last few weeks.
Yes, they have. And remember back to the broadcast probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, we looked at the schedule, we laid it out, and we thought, if we could come away with this record, if we can come away with that record, we'll be happy. I'm happy with the win tonight.
Yes, absolutely, and I think they needed that win. They had some rough opponents, a rough handful of games, but they didn't let that get them down. They were there ready for it, and the men have also had some challenges this season. And
tough one there.
Speaking of challenges, might want to check on that, make sure he's able to get up okay.
Speaking of challenge, I think he initially headed the ball
clear. I think he turned around and it just caught him right square in the face, and that is Samuel, who we were talking about earlier.
Unfortunately, he has that cast on his right arm.
I think he's most likely okay. They just have to do the concussion protocol just to be sure, because sometimes players can't tell.
Sure.
And as long as he can pass that, he should be okay.
Well, man, we're hoping the best there.
But as I was about to say, KCK currently coming into this game, they are 3-3 in the conference.
Okay.
And overall, they're 2-2 in the conference and 3-3 and 1 overall. So, I mean, you don't get more 50% than that.
Yeah, that's true. So they've had a couple of really positive games. They've had some letdown as well. Be interesting to see how they handle this Red Raven men's team, who we just have to go ahead and point out doesn't have a win on the year yet, but have stayed hungry.
Well, I think
this whole time.
This is a good opportunity for them. I was actually going over KCK stats. I was checking out and I watched part of the game that they won, in fact, against Allen. They've actually had very low-scoring games. They've never scored more than 2 goals in a game, 10 goals for the entire season.
Okay.
Their win against Allen was a narrow 1-0 win. And let's just say that the Coffeyville men's team has not lacked for a lot of chances on goals.
So that's true.
So they may be able to pull out a win with a relatively low score line is kind of what I'm hoping here. I don't know. I just want to see how this goes.
You know what I'm impressed the most by? Ryan Butcher doing his research. Wow.
I mean,
citing his sources, all that stuff.
I actually didn't cite my sources.
Okay, well, if you
spoiler alert,
if you want to turn that in for 5 less points, you can. I'll take off points for it being late.
I take 25 points off if you don't give me a works cited page for
your
research paper.
Oh, well, yeah, you'll get a 0 if you don't get it. Yanina. Listen up.
But questions about speeches and research papers when there's soccer being played. So,
they just love information
down there. The referee's going to let that play and
nice
squeak
move.
out for KCK, shouldered outside the box, and that looks like that is going to go back for a kick. He fell a little rough, but I think he's most likely okay.
Do you like that play right there? I mean, he did stop the run going forward.
Honestly,
yes, it's a foul, but
okay, he did it outside the box. He used his shoulder, although it was a bit much.
Check.
And I think he did everything right, and now we just got to hope that that our goalie, because if you watch this replay, all he needs is about 6 inches of space in turning, but no. So I'm
nice
going to
replay there from the booth. Good job, guys.
Absolutely. I'm going to call that a necessary professional foul, and KCK is going to see if they can capitalize off of it.
So 2 men in the wall here. Looks like.
Think he's going to try to blast in an Ash Talley-style screamer?
Wow. What a goal that was.
Well,
that was excellent.
We probably shouldn't be saying that before they take this. Could be jinxing it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And, I mean, it did scream. It was a type of screamer, but ultimately over the bar. So we
had some nice downward movement, just a little too late for that movement there.
Oh.
Looks like Jose will be looking for a ball. He's going to find it.
Yep, back back in the net. He's generally been the starting goalie, although there's been like a little bit of shuffling around. But it looks like he's going to be entrusted to hopefully see this game through.
Yeah, hopefully so. I feel comfortable with him back there. Nice sounds from the
I was sitting there trying to figure out what that was.
You should have saw Ryan Butcher's face. But no, we have added a third microphone. It's going to capture all the oohs and the ahs from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
One of our students came up with that. Brilliant idea.
Yeah, I really like when I listen to the replays. I don't really like to listen to myself that much. I don't like to hear myself talk, despite what they told you about teachers. Is he going to shoot?
Wow,
oh,
first time?
Well, no. He's kind of getting trapped on the outside. He's got some help. How's he going to do this? Oh, nice turn. He's going to find Bruno there, who's also dropping out to the back. Fires towards the middle, but no, it's going to come back. Anyway, it is nicer, though, when there's that ambient sort of noise, so it's not just, that creepy silence every single time.
Well, and for me personally, one of the things I love the most about watching soccer live or on television, you're able to hear the crowd and the crowd's chants, and it's just really something else. It adds to the just overall atmosphere, the enjoyment. To see one live,
right?
I have a lot of respect for those fans and just being able to stay in it the whole 90 minutes, regardless of whether the team's even winning or not.
Yep, you got to be there. You have to know your chance. I remember at one point, Shicky tried to kind of get that together for the crowd. It's hard though to like make a chant happen. It kind of has to be organic, and I don't know. Maybe we should get on that.
I was gonna say Andrew Holcomb has a lot of spirit. We should send him down and
just have him start like shouting and chanting until everyone gets into it, because that's going to be good no matter how it turns out.
Shouting and chanting until they get into it, or call the cops. Either one, whichever comes first.
Looks like it's going to be offside. Going to go Coffeyville's way.
Back and forth so far. Both teams filling each other out.
Yep. So far, I think the Coffeyville's had a pretty positive performance.
No doubt about it.
KCK with that one chance outside the box, and excellent defending by Bruno, who's able to eventually draw that foul.
Bruno, good work over there on that far side. He was injured for some of this season. Glad to see him back.
Absolutely.
Little gesture there. Hey, just calm down, calm down.
Bring it down, and looks like it's going to be Vitor on the ball here.
Okay.
I like those boots. I'm just going to say it.
I like that color.
Yeah.
What do you call that, green, blue?
I was thinking teal.
Thinking teal, okay. So he went directly to goal that time. Looked like it was at least on target.
Oh, yeah. That is the first step. Can't have any balls go in goal that were not on target.
Wow.
I feel like if I trim that down a bit, I could turn that into, like, I don't know, one of those not-so-wise commentator sayings.
People get famous off of those not-so-wise sayings. Oh, dangerous ball there. He was asking a lot of his teammates.
I'm really glad that he was able to go and collect that. And is Alexander, who sends it forward, looking for some help up there. But hey,
wow, bad pass.
They may end up having to pay for that. And, nasty hit against Guillerme there, who goes down, but he'll be getting back up and happy that Coffeyville just got a free kick off of that.
Yeah, GB has been fighting all season long. He leads the team in goals, 5 so far this season. Sophomore as well.
Some discussion of exactly how this one is going to go. Vitor may fancy himself a second bite at the cherry.
He's been on the ball for each free kick so far.
And looks like, okay, I was wondering, it's going to have to call the referee over to count to 10.
And it's,
maybe he should have brought the referee back over. It seemed like it was a little bit closer than 10, but I think he was just eager to take his chance on it.
Sure. Well, and I guess not a bad shot. It wasn't on target that time around, but did have a dip on it.
And it did take that nasty hop right there, which if that had been on target is a good way to throw off a goalie.
I've never thought of that strategy, and I was like, well, Dirk, hadn't you watched soccer before? And I have. But trying to achieve that bounce right in front of the goalie sometimes can be just as effective as a really hard hit.
And if it has just like a ridiculous amount of front spin, the hit it takes off the turf can just like send it rocketing into the back of the net. If the goalie misses it even by a little bit, shoots under their legs, and it's kind of awesome to see it when it works.
Sure. Well, it's almost impossible for the goalkeeper to pick up on the English of the ball, which way it's going to go. And
English is a good word for it. I like that. I
Okay.
learned that when I think I was on a school, well, not a school trip. It was for like a conference.
Was it the magical school bus by any chance? Or did you guys like shrink down and enter someone's body and look at their immune system from the inside?
That seems like that'd be a horrible thing to do. I would never want that.
That's how I learned.
And excellent
nice
turn.
move.
The referee's
Wow.
going to play advantage there.
Into the
and
box.
It's into the box. Oh, that could have fallen well for CCC. We appreciate that advantage right there. Able to make a good opportunity out of it. And now on the counterattack.
That was a great clearance by the goalie there. Not only did he stop the shot, but he was able to clear it out with a couple strong fists.
Yeah, and there was plenty of opportunity for a white shirt to pounce on it, but he actually put it out into just the right area and just the right angle. So
Positive play, yeah.
Credit to the referee, to the goalie there. And yeah, the referee did
No,
great too.
no, we don't do that around here. I'm just kidding.
I actually did give him credit for calling advantage on that. That was absolutely the smart call. And
wow, that was risky there.
A little bit of a strong challenge by Samuel.
And he's not exactly
good
game speed.
slide
maybe.
right there. That was crucial, getting in front of that. Speaking of getting in front of that.
Yeah, and as they continue this attack here, player out wide.
Finds a little bit of space, fires, but
Woo.
it only gets as far as Jose's hands.
Good job there. He'll just calm things down, slow it down just a little bit, allow his players to regroup. And
play some four-square.
Hey, why not,
And looks like he's just going to send that all the way up.
I was always a really big tetherball fan.
Tetherball in soccer, a lot in common. It's all about the momentum, really.
I never thought about it like that. So insightful.
And KCK setting up the attack as Coffeyville midfielders scramble to get back into position.
Yeah, about 32 minutes left to go in this first half. We've seen both teams on the defensive, on the front foot, just filling each other out, like I said, yeah.
Oh, he cuts back, and he's looking.
Would you say Coffeyville has had the better chances?
I think so, yeah. I mean, that may change here with this corner kick. We'll see, but I think overall Coffeyville has had the best looks at goal, and I think especially that one, that cross that was right in front of the goal earlier was a golden opportunity. So, again, credit to the goalie.
And so here we go. Looks like this will be a corner for KCK. Left-footed in-swinger. All right, and yeah, so taken by Jose, no problem there.
So here's the thing that just randomly crossed my mind as we were waiting for him to clear it out.
Randomly.
Both of our sets of initials for our colleges are palindromes of 3 letters each.
I don't even know what that means.
It's same forwards and backwards.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
He's an English professor, folks. He's going to pull out these big words and try to scare you, but just stay calm.
Your student told you it was forwards and backwards, standing 3 feet away, working camera 2.
I'd like you to cite that source.
I'll get her in for the halftime commentary.
Nice.
Do like the halftime show that we've got planned. It'll be fireworks. They'll be live singing. Magic show, perhaps?
Oh, okay. Is Holcomb going to put on a magic show?
I would hope so.
Very good. As
oh wow, that one is took a really rough turn there, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Was watched out by Derek. Was hoping to get a better play on that, but
yeah, cleared it nonetheless. It's going to give KCK another opportunity here.
He's going to try to swing it in, and
wow,
the referee did not like that amount of contact.
Huh.
The KCK player objects. The referee listens intently and changes his mind.
Never. Well, and Luis, found himself on the ground. I don't think he just, threw himself down. He was helped down to the floor.
We don't actually. I've noticed at this level of play, you rarely see that sort of thing, which I appreciate.
Me too.
I understand why it's a part of the game. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
True.
But it is not something you see very often at this level, which is excellent play.
Almost found him there.
Absolutely.
That would have been a nice turn. Yeah, you're right. I appreciate them staying on their feet, not trying to be too dramatic.
And watched by Vitor as He gets more than a little bit of contact on that, forces KCK back
A little bit of body.
Well, as they do that, what that was, I will leave to you for your expert commentary.
I think it was a shot on goal. I really do.
I mean, it was a shot.
Or, yeah, he was trying for goal there. Like, he wasn't trying to call out a play or anything like that. I think he was really just, I don't know, just trying to create some confusion. Maybe get a deflection off the.
From that distance, though, you not only have to be on target, you have to hit it way harder than that, especially to get past Jose. He's a big guy, and he is experienced in goal.
The right height on that, too, almost a perfect height.
Got to be careful there with those. A little bit too high. They take it quickly.
So even if you don't hit the player, if your boot is too high, you're going to get called.
If it's near another player.
Okay.
Like, you can like, if you're all by yourself and you want to just really get your boot out there to bring it down, that's fine. So it looks like he might have taken a little bit of contact to the face right there, but I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, tough player. Alexander, he's just going to roll this one out, going to take a free kick.
Do you know, maybe this is the stat sheets that you printed off for us, but not only does it let us know that he was born in Serbia, but he came from the Second School of Economics, which
sounds tough.
That sounds actually like, I don't know, like a supervillain type thing.
We'll
I want to ask him about that.
Like, yes, we will.
Is this a front for the Legion of Doom? Yes or no? Second School of Economics just sounds kind of.
I would like to get my degree there.
It sounds grandiose. That was the word I was looking for. And, shot from KCK.
Ooh.
That is going to go just wide, but it's getting closer.
Yeah, and the back line's going to have to stiffen up. They need to step up and make sure they're not allowing too much room for them to just be on the ball comfortably like that and to line up a shot.
Yes, indeed. Now it's KCK who's been putting on a lot of that pressure. Jose is going to send it back forward again, and we'll see what we can build out of it.
Yeah, the momentum has shifted over just a bit. And
I think they kind of scuffed that one just a little bit. I don't think that was the power he wanted.
Uh-oh.
And now KCK is, oh my
wow.
goodness. It's still a second chance. That was a thing. Whew.
And Vitor goes over to Jose saying, thank you. Nice play.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the show they're putting on. All right, I need to see this again because, wow. All right.
Nice ball.
Did he get a slap on it there? Did he get a slap on it? I mean, his arm was at full stretch, and, okay. Going to hold things here for a second. But I was sitting there trying to figure out, like, if he had some contact. I think he did. And I think, like, his touch on it was what pushed it in to the post.
He got just enough on that.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
And, boy, is his team going to be thankful for that. Now we're finally going to see that corner come in. Let's see if KCK can get that one back.
Wow.
Oof.
Bodies.
Just grab that one out of the air. Grab it like it's a butterfly.
Poor Samuel out there with one arm, man. He's really battling.
Well, I mean, I'll bet that, as a soccer player, you have to think, it's like, I can fight through this. I need my legs more than I need my arm, but it's got to be painful.
You're right.
I know he's young and I know he's tough, but he's got to feel that.
As painful as not being on the pitch, though, I guess he made that decision for himself, correct?
Yes, and I can understand why he would make that decision because you don't want to miss out on everything. Although he is a freshman, so we're kind of hoping to have him back again.
Well, and we are down a Jordan Mooney tonight as well. He's walking around in a boot.
He's got the boot.
Yeah, he's got the boot, and want to give a shout out to the UK. He actually asked me to do that, so giving a shout out to everyone over there. Think they're up listening?
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course.
So speaking of these stats,
Sure.
I'm noticing a lot of numbers. Is that the player's weight next to them?
This is official here. This is official.
I was just kind of weirded out because I hadn't realized that all those were there, and then I started to put two and two together. I was like, I think that's their weight.
Those weights were taken right before the match started. They all weighed in. Ooh, tough ball here.
Oh,
Brings
wow.
it down.
Oh, great touch on that one. That one was absolutely crucial.
Wow. Braden Johnson, we're seeing number 2 from Neosho.
Absolutely.
Neosho, Missouri. Shout out to all the folks over there as well. That was nice. He tracked back. Was able to throw him off of his game. But, knocking on the door, again, the back line's going to have to stiffen up, stop this attack. It's been relentless for probably like the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, it's going to go back all the way to their goalie. Some pressure put on it, and CC's got 2 men forward. try to create something.
Yeah, GB's up there trying to do something. Look at that jump there. Nice job. Brought down.
Coffeyville with the chance. Got some help on the wings, but he's marked, so
Ooh.
opts instead to take it to the center.
Nice job, Wallace.
Plays it a bit behind, but he's able to get control of it. It's got 2 men on him, and I feel like with just a little bit more contact, that could have actually been a really nasty, dangerous ball going across the face of the goal.
Vitor's loving that new position on that right-hand side. He's not shy to put some balls into the box.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Do you think it's the cool boots?
It's got to be the boots. I mean,
and referee's going to bring
tough
that
play
one back
there.
a
Yeah.
little bit too much, although I'm going to say that one's kind of one of those borderline ones. But
he won the ball, but maybe caught too much of the man
Yeah,
there from
yeah,
the
yeah.
back. I mean,
let's just say that I'm not disagreeing with the referee, and leave it there.
you're such a suck up to the refs, man. I've never seen this before.
I told you, man. I was a referee. You
I
got me the
know.
benefit of the doubt.
You're right.
Oh,
Ooh, took that first time.
That could have been one of those highlight reel goals if he caught that one a bit more sweetly, but ultimately he catches it bitterly, I guess is the opposite of that. They never use that. And, in fact, I think there was a deflection there because this is going to be another corner for KCK.
Ryan Butcher is a wordsmith.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play this man in Scrabble. He'll embarrass you.
Actually, I'm pretty good at Scrabble.
I know. That's what I'm telling the viewers. I mean, it's so this is about I think the 5th corner so far for KCK. Another dangerous
I think
one.
that one's going to be off of KCK in the end. Yes, that will be a goal kick. But, yeah, it's I think half the trick to Scrabble is just learning that it's not about the coolest, most impressive word that you can make. It's knowing a ridiculous amount of 3-letter words that start with Q and Z.
There you go. Yeah, XI. Go with that one maybe.
My favorite one that I've gone to time and time again for Scrabble is CAT. K-A-T. I believe it's a type of gym, and man, A's and T's are everywhere, and you got to get rid of that Q. So it has saved my butt on multiple occasions.
That's ridiculous. That's not even fair. And the triple letter scores, you have to know what you're doing on the board as well.
Mm-hmm.
Location, where you're at.
Yeah, it's all about not giving your opponent a chance to get a big score on you, much like soccer.
Yeah, all the way back.
Exactly like soccer.
Oh, just exactly like it. No doubt.
Now I want to sit here and find like all the ways in which football and Scrabble are just like each other. So far, I've come up with one. I think that's probably the best I'm going to do.
Write a book.
Write a book
That'd
about
be a
it. Short book.
That's the ones I like the most.
Oh, he's got some space here to work. What's it going to do, though?
Options.
KCK around the outside the box, sending it in. And
tough.
oh, that's dangerous. Not able to get in front of his player, but he's trying to turn and whiff there. And just able to I was about to say he was just able to get that one into the box, but ultimately not.
Wallace almost had a run out right there. That could have been dangerous. Back over to KCK.
Danger still not out yet as KCK sends it flying and sends it flying.
Danger's my middle name.
Dirk Danger Andrews?
Yeah, that's it.
Dirk Danger works. I don't know if the Andrews part works as well, though. Dirk Danger could absolutely work.
That would be a really good stage name, actually. I like that.
You need to think of, like, a last name that's just as cool as Danger.
Dangerously. Dirk Dangerously.
That's awful.
Folks, that's my new name.
Dirk Dangerously. Oh, my God. I can't believe you said that.
Danger Dirk.
Anyway, back to the game. And this is definitely not been a slow-paced game here. It has been going back and forth, and it was originally Coffeyville creating a lot of the opportunities here, but now KCK is in control of the ball, but looks like it's going to be brought back for a Coffeyville kick.
20 minutes left in this first half. Still no score, but a lot of action. I have a feeling that once one team scores, the floodgates will open.
Yes, so let's hope that's Coffeyville that opens those floodgates.
No doubt about it. Fighting for the ball there. I think that's Wallace.
Do you think it's weird that open the floodgates is presented as a positive thing? Generally, if you're opening floodgates,
wow,
it's really actually pretty dangerous, which I guess applies even more if you think about it.
I've never really thought that deep about it. I think it's interesting, the etymology of like words and phrases, where they come from.
Well, it is interesting, almost as interesting as a substitution.
Take a little bit of time.
I think that was Derek Taboda, I think. It was kind of hard to tell because he had a lot of glare on him there as he was running out, but I think that's who was subbed off.
Okay. Throw in here for the Red Ravens.
Referee, I don't think, was ready for that to start.
Come on, ref.
Well, there's a
I'm
substitution.
just kidding. Yeah,
Don't
he's
make me
fine.
defend the ref all the time.
Yeah,
But
good cop, bad cop here. You know who's who. I'm the good one.
Alexander sends it across. Oh no, that was an unfortunate thing right there. But it looks like Coffeyville is going to be able to stay in control of it amazingly.
Nice wheels.
I was kind of out of words there for a second when I was wondering, is he actually going to be able to keep it in?
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog out there.
Ooh, that was not the kind of connection he would have wanted on it, but Coffeyville is holding tight with the defense.
Whoa, looked like a miscommunication there, or just a misstep from the KCK player. They had numbers.
Tries to cut in with it. That was Wallace, I believe.
Oh.
And, a little bit of extracurricular activities, as I've heard you put it before.
That's how I put it. No doubt about it. Wallace always engaged in those extracurriculars, unfortunately.
Well, it was light enough that the referee didn't feel like he needed to talk into right in that gray area, right?
Wallace wears his emotions on his sleeve, and sometimes that worries me, but I like that as a player overall.
And sometimes that emotion is anger.
You are right.
Speaking of, it's an interesting ball there.
Good find.
Yes. He's going to send it back in, perhaps, just letting it settle, and it's going to be off of the defender for a corner kick. Is this Coffeyville's first corner of the game?
I think so. That was either Bruno or Vitor that sent that back over to that right-hand side. Whoever that was, brilliant pass.
I want to say that it was Bruno. Yeah,
okay.
That was pretty good right here. And so far we've had a lot of good plays in that area. We've got Aguirre, of course, is up in there as well. And you can see they're waiting. They're tall guys. They can put a head to this.
You're exactly right. So let's see here. 4 Red Ravens in the box.
Going to the back post. Oh, and he was just there, but edged out by the defender, but sent right back in.
Dangerous ball.
And, the goalie's forced to punch it away instead of collecting it. Sent back in and back out. It's a good game of volleyball going on right now. And
little hokey-pokey style.
I've literally never heard that applied to football before, so thank you for that. And Wallace is struggling to get control of it.
Good battle there.
And looks like that's ultimately going to be, I guess I was wrong about him getting subbed off because there he is getting involved in that play. Maybe it was Braden Johnson who got subbed off. I don't know.
But, yeah, Sabota just put the body to the KCK player there, playing the Sergio Ramos role there. Didn't break any arms, though.
That's for the best.
No doubt about it.
We already have one broken arm on the field. We don't need another one.
Samuel playing through that injury. Give him credit for doing so. KCK, they're going to take this one quick.
That was a very good throw, and how's he going to try to get it over the defense?
A lot of height.
Oh, that one may warrant some further action from the referee.
Did he kick out just a little bit? I mean, was he uncontrolled or out of control with his challenge?
I kind of missed the player completely.
Here we
with
go.
That one. See that one again.
Boom.
Woof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, I think there's going to be maybe a talking to, but okay, maybe not a card after all, unless I missed something. Oh, okay, we're having it confirmed by those who are looking at the window as well that there was a yellow card awarded.
What I was saying, a lot of height on that KCK front line. Wow, very dangerous. Height and speed.
Was someone just singing happy birthday?
Yes, I did hear that through my headphones. And
what a weird time to start singing that. I don't know. Is it his birthday, the player taking the kick?
Every day is someone's birthday, Ryan. Just keep that in mind.
Today could even be your birthday.
Oh, it could. You didn't buy me any presents, though, so I'm kind of upset.
It could be your birthday, and I could have bought you presents. The answer to both of those questions is no.
Left it at home. It's okay. 2 men in the wall here.
So a little bit of discussion here, wondering exactly how this is going to go. And just over the wall. Ooh. Jose punches it away, but it does not go far. Oh, a high boot. KCK player, referee, obsolete at play as Coffeyville scoops it out.
Oh, man, battle for the ball. Wow.
It's going to, looks like there was a little bit of contact there.
And I think that's.
And I'm with the crowd on this one. You can hear him.
Yeah,
you
I
can
know.
Hear him.
And Wallace deserves to
I don't know.
get a talking to here, or what? How do you feel, Ryan?
I don't. I didn't see anything wrong with how he went up. They both went up, and one of them just got the worst of it. That's just football. So I don't know. Maybe if I saw a replay, but yeah.
Hint, hint. Whoa!
Here we
look
go.
out, here it is.
Again, I'm not seeing it.
He was already falling before Wallace went up to make his jump.
Please tell me the referee just carded Schicky. I think he did.
I think Schicky is on a yellow card roll. I think the last 3 or 4 games he's.
As we came back, I saw what looked like he was putting his card back in his pocket, and look, he was turning away from the sideline. So let's why didn't we make a betting pool for how many cards Schicky was going to get by the end of the season? Note to self, Ryan, next fall. Okay, no betting, no gambling on campus, but it's totally going to be a pool. So
okay, and note to self, go over 3 because Schicky's an emotional guy.
You're not getting a huge payout for over 3. Come on.
No, I mean he's going to get over 3 yellow cards.
I know, and I mean that is such an easy bet. But here is the kick here, and well placed, but just outside. Yeah, and it's like you said, he's a very passionate man. He's passionate about his football, passionate about the athletes and training them up. And, I mean, as you can see with the women, they've responded very well to it.
You're exactly right.
How long has he been here?
Wow. I'm going to guess 5 years.
That is honestly what I was thinking. I'm wondering if it's maybe a little bit longer because, I remember when he first came here, and, of course, we knew him. He came from Pratt, where he coached the women there. And I'd say overall, we've had a lot of positive seasons out of it, and the soccer program has grown a lot.
Yeah, I totally agree there. Schicky's been a great addition overall.
And
He's
you only
a local
have to
guy.
look at, speaking of growing, is to look at the roster here. All 32 men on the roster, which is necessary, again, as we were talking about the injuries earlier.
Sure.
You need that deep bench, and, turns and fires, does not get far with it, off the boot of a KCK player, and KCK is on the counterattack. But
Samuel, nice job there.
Thank you for that. That could have gone very poorly.
All 6'6" of Samuel right there was needed to clear that ball.
6'6". Dang.
I think he's 6'6".
No, see, I only know how he weighs because that's what you gave me. But I'm not going to say that because you don't talk about people's weight unless it's a boxing match, I guess.
I'm not sure why that statistic is included on the roster. I'm really not sure. I don't know what it means for the game
Do you know
overall.
what's even weirder? Oh, wait.
Oh,
hang
nice
on.
ball.
We'll get back to that later. I really liked his idea to let that bounce one more time and try to trick the defender. It's just that he didn't get it on the second bounce. But, yeah, all those statistics not on the women's score sheet. So whoever put together this roster, Dirk, treating the women differently than you treat the men.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about that. I
want to know where you printed these off from.
Citing my sources.
Yeah, you gotta cite your sources. Just get that off of the Jayhawk conference website, maybe.
Unknown author.
Oh, of course. Anon.
I actually got the men's roster from our website, the women's from the.
And
that's going to be.
Yes, you hear that whistle blow.
All
and
right.
Looks like Coffeyville is going to have their first major opportunity.
Is he saying outside the box?
Is he saying outside the box? That I think warrants a replay. Let's see the tape.
And I don't think Wallace is going to talk him into anything here, but let's go back
to the. It looked like it was way inside to me. So let's see. By the way, love him coming away from that contact, still being in there.
Whoa.
He's inside by several feet. He even received that inside the box.
That is – and we were just talking about VAR during the intermission.
Yeah.
Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I would, and again, thank you very much for showing this again. This is awesome. GB does a great job here.
Yeah, I love, again, taking that contact and staying up with it.
Nice movement here. We're even getting in slow motion. This is excellent.
And
so here we
go.
go.
See it.
Oh, he was by the O in tornado.
All right. Well,
wow.
It'll be Coffeyville's chance to hopefully get a goal from this. That also, referee's here to help him count to 10 at least.
I want to see some fire from our team after this. I mean, it was a blatantly bad call. He wasted that yellow card too early. Like, he should just go ahead and go full wrath on him right now. But interesting setup here. Wallace is over the ball.
If he can get it here, that was well played to kind of just let it through.
Wow,
that was
was
almost
nice.
enough to do it, but Coffeyville still has a chance. from long range, finds him on the wing. Attempts to find him on the wing anyway.
Clever ball, really.
Good thought.
Good vision, yeah.
I think the men are going to feel hard done there.
Okay, so offside call. But, when Shiki goes back and watches the video, he's going to probably get another yellow card from his wife or something like that. I mean, his daughter will probably give him a yellow card. I don't know. He's not going to like that. I mean, that was –
Yeah, we can just say that when we talk about you getting those yellows, we get it. I mean –
Oh, no doubt. No doubt, especially on a call like that.
There are sometimes you need to let the ref know exactly how you feel about that sort of thing.
Let's see how the Red Ravens respond to this. Looks like sub's waiting, but will they get in? We do have a player.
Oh, do we have a player down on the pitch right now?
Yeah, we do. But it looks like they're going to play on.
Hopefully they're able to get up. Then I'll take your word for it, guy who's sitting close to the window.
No doubt. Well, he's up now. That player's up now, so thankfully he's okay.
And looking to drop that over the top, but far away from any danger. Jose's going to collect that.
That was outside of the box. I don't know about that call earlier, but, yeah, that was.
He brings it back in so he can pick it up and send that back forward. And, yeah, that's just – I don't know. I know there are close calls. And maybe – I mean, we were kind of right on it. We had our camera, too, on it. We had a close-up look at it. We knew.
Christopher and Yanina were all over that.
Mm-hmm. Well.
But the contact – I mean – The contact didn't even start outside of the box. Like the contact, I mean, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it'll start outside of the box, but it didn't even start outside of the box.
Like
it happened
all
inside
the box.
Yeah.
Well, we'll stop complaining about that. And
You're right.
Let the Red Ravens make another goal without the aid of a penalty.
Yeah, good call there. I'll stop dwelling on that. I will. Okay, last thing.
So just 12 minutes left to go in this first half. You can hear the crowd is getting into this game. And, of course, the women are watching this game as well.
GB is such a good number 9. He holds up play so well. He's strong with his body.
Aren't you glad we got the field mic'd up?
No doubt.
I just realized we can't let anyone down there know that they're mic'd up. You know that's going to end poorly.
Do you want us just to be quiet and just listen to viewers out there, let us know. We'll just let you listen to the crowd.
Oh,
Wallace.
Long distance. Very long distance.
Yeah.
I think it's nice because you're only ever going to hear the ones that break through our chatter, so that's got to be someone who really wants it.
Yeah, you're right, a dedicated fan. Expecting some curve on that ball. Didn't quite get his foot through it.
Wallace has still been pretty active.
Oh, no doubt, yeah.
He's been trying for it, and we're still 0-0, so it's not like any side can feel like they haven't been fighting for it here, but and here's KCK's chance. Nice first touch on that.
Back into the
box. Not a great second touch on that, and whoa, okay. He let the keeper have it, and it turned out to be the right call.
That was a dangerous play right there.
Yeah, he was coming screaming in, but you know what? We'll take it.
Yeah, number 9 had a really good clear pass to the ball, just a big bounce right over his head. Fortunate for the Red Ravens.
Yeah, I think maybe the play back to his teammate from the KCK player was just putting that over his head seems like a waste. Like that's probably the best chance they've had.
That's a really good point. He probably just should have put that on goal, huh?
And now we have Wallace, who, if we're onside here.
Oh.
I'm kind of glad it missed since it was called as being offside.
That would have been another heartbreaker right there.
Yeah, I know. But I was actually pretty sure he was offside, so I wasn't getting my hopes up.
Good hustle, though, from GB, always looking for those spaces. Him and Wallace have a pretty good understanding.
Which is something that we were kind of talking about the other time when the whole with VAR and offside calls when you're not allowed to get excited because you don't know if they're actually offside until after they scored the goal, and it's a gut punch. So I'm glad we don't have to do that here at least. And fighting for that ball was Luis. Couldn't quite get a foot on it, though.
KCK on the attack, options in front.
Will he try to take it from far out? He will.
Ooh.
You're going to have to hit that a little bit harder to get past Jose, though.
But what we were talking about earlier, trying to create that bounce in front of the goalkeeper,
and
he did a pretty good job doing that.
Mm-hmm. It could have potentially gone rough, but I think I need a little bit more power along with that bounce in order to make it a little bit harder for him to pick up. He was able to easily crouch down and scoop that one up.
Battle in the midfield here.
Battle in the Midfield sounds like it would be a good movie/book title.
Battle in the Midfield. Starring Dirk Dangerously.
You know, the problem... Oh, okay, hang on.
Oh,
no!
now see, that's...
Is it going to give them that foul outside the box, even though it was clearly inside?
What is going to be called there, Ryan Butcher?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a card for that, just because it was so blatant, so much just basic grabbing him and dragging him down. There's no other way that's going to end.
And so there's a penalty call. Shicky might get a second yellow after this because, I mean, that's tough luck. That is just real tough luck right there.
And every penalty, whether taken by the Ravens or the opposing team at Veterans Stadium, has gone in. So will this be the one exception?
Let's make it happen.
He's taking a long run up to this thing.
Oh, and there it is,
well-taken penalty,
folks.
though.
Yeah.
There's no stopping that.
Goalkeeper dove to the right. He dove to his right.
Mm-hmm.
Player went hard and high to his right-hand side, opposite of the goalkeeper. And
KCK is the one to break the stalemate.
yeah, that is tough. But I wonder how the Red Ravens will respond. That's a tough call. I better shut down my mic for the next couple of minutes.
Don't deny the fans. They need us here to keep talking it up and hopefully see a comeback. Again, it's been a really even game so far.
Yes, it has.
One mistake hopefully will not be the end of it.
So pretty even game so far. Unfortunately, Coffeyville finds himself down one. Substitution coming in. Looks like he'll help to bolster that defense. Jose, I mean, even if Jose chose the right side there, I don't think there was anything he could do with that.
It was a really
kick.
well-taken penalty.
Yeah,
like,
perfect
really
placement.
You can do. It's the kinds of penalties that can never set up in FIFA. And whoa.
The new edition of FIFA has come out as well. I hadn't played it yet.
That literally just came out.
Hadn't played it yet.
Yeah, I was, unfortunately, I think this may be one of the generations I skip unless it's just amazing.
Yeah. Well, and I was talking to Jordan Mooney before the game, and he said it's just, better than last year. Always is. Gameplay smooth.
I'll wait a few weeks. Wait till the shine wears off.
Maybe Black Friday.
There you go. I think I'd pick it up for $40.
And so Red Ravens looking to equalize here. GB. Others trying to make a run, just unable to.
Besides, do you think we have time to play video games with all this excitement going on? What is the schedule, by the way, for sporting events? Because I know that there was volleyball on Monday.
You are exactly right, my friend. So baseball actually had games at Missouri Southern today, Joplin, Missouri. They will also be in action on Saturday away. Volleyball plays every day, it seems like, but they were at Fort Scott tonight. They'll be at a Johnson County tournament on Friday and then actually back home next Wednesday, a week from today, which will be shown here on brought to you by KGGF and CCC.
What is it, KUSN 98.1?
Nice, very good.
Appreciate that. That's actually what I thought, but I figured I'd rather pause than get it completely wrong.
So football Saturday away at Arkansas Baptist, 1 p.m., and then men's and women's soccer Saturday at Neosho, 5 and 7:30. Those are big games there. All of them are big, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, and I was going to ask you, when you say that the volleyball women did play, does that mean the game is already over?
I would imagine so. We should actually get good defense there. We should get a check on that real quick. We'll get that to you guys.
Probably text someone. I mean, it's kind of hard when you got people split between the volleyball games and the soccer games, but there are people who have their sport, and they got to be there for it.
Well, and you couldn't really blame a Red Raven fan for wanting to know about the volleyball team. Two-time national champions, ranked number 2 in the nation.
Yes, indeed.
Hadn't lost a match yet.
Yeah, and when I think it was Zach who was telling me about that they won 3-0. Again, I was like, I would have been surprised if you said they didn't win.
It's such a common thing to hear, around, and I don't want to take I don't want to take it for granted, but I'd rather just enjoy it. Coach Delise Downing, wow, she's really put together a great program
for that ball. It's well played by Carlos Aventura. Yes, and so far the men are putting up a good game as well. Looks like Coffeyville's going to get a foul there.
Yeah, GB battling always is. Vitor.
He's calm. He can wait his turn.
Calm for Vitor is like a level 10 for me, I think. Pulling this one back out, trying to get the offense set up.
I like this patient build-up play here with good crisp passing.
I agree.
See what it leads to.
Lofty ball overhead.
Turns, but I don't think that's going to go very far, and ultimately it's a battle for it as Alexander is managed to do enough.
Oh, nice job there. Used his body to intercept that ball.
Yep, Luis broke away with it.
Loving to see this Red Raven team keep possession for so long. But at the same time, I think KCK is just happy to let them kind of pass it around in the midfield, though.
I think he saw some help on the wing there, and that could have potentially led to a cross and an attempt on goal, but the defense was wise to it.
Oh, that's tough there. Yeah, I was just about to say clinical passing, but that was not clinical there.
And the midfield scrambles to get back into position to reset the play.
About 4 minutes left to go in this first half. KCK, will they take their time? Will they look to get that second one? Oh, look out. Keystone Cops routine there. Three Stooges.
Do you got any older references you want to throw out there?
I think Keystone Cops is about the oldest one I have.
I mean, the only thing I know about the Keystone Cops is that they're goofy, and that's literally it. I've never seen a routine from it.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
I mean, you do film appreciation. That's
yeah, we talk about it in our history class, history of film, no doubt about it. Basically, just an old school Super Troopers.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Probably a little more on the PG side, I imagine.
A silent film, yes, mostly. So no verbal, witty banter. If you would.
Did they have like a piano playing in the background?
Yes,
nice.
yes, definitely so. Yeah.
We need more of those. Just a piano playing in the background, like just kind of noodling on it during movies. I think I'd like that.
I would also like that in my office during my office hours while I'm grading papers. I would love for maybe a piano player or maybe a stand-up bass just to come in and.
That would make me feel a little bit more excited about grading papers.
Yeah. More kids would get A's. If that happened, I'd just be in such a good mood.
Yeah, so if I have any band students who want to get in on that, your grade may depend on it.
Good ball.
Oh,
wow.
It's going to get called on him. That's a shame. The referee had already blown his whistle. Great finish, though. Can we just say great finish?
Ryan Butcher, how are you going to penalize someone who wins? I mean, he basically just won the battle. And it wasn't dirty. He just won the battle. I mean, there's a lot of pushing going on there. It's 50-50.
Uh-oh. Looks like he may have battled a little too hard.
Oh, he said the right word. Okay, he said that special word.
That referee is throwing out a lot of yellow cards so far.
Goodness. I don't mind Bruno for being upset. I mean, and as a Red Raven fan, that's 2 goals that have been taken away from us.
I think I can understand more what the referee called here, more so than.
And who was that? That might be. Yeah.
Was that directed towards Bruno?
Oh, wow. Someone definitely got a red right there.
I'm thinking Bruno may have had some more words that the linesman picked up on.
Well, so Shicky's taking a walk. Shicky's walking toward his. I think that's.
I think that was Bruno. No, he's going to go sit down.
Nah, Shicky's taking a walk. I don't blame him, to be quite honest with you. I know that's.
Well, we don't have that side of the field mic'd for a good reason. So we will never know what was said until we ask the players tomorrow.
During class, yes. But I don't so much blame Shicky there. I mean, he's
still
just,
having some words.
Yeah, he's just battling for his team. I mean, he's seen 2 blatant calls go against him.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking everything into perspective.
Well,
and then there's a second. Ryan Butcher, go ahead and clean that scene up for us and tell us what went on right there.
I'm going to say some words were spoken, some cards were shown, and some walks were taken, and we have 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in this half to go.
What an interesting sequence of events right there. Red Ravens felt like they've been cheated on a couple of goal-scoring opportunities.
I wonder if it's too late to see a replay of that foul. Maybe save it for the next time there's a stoppage of play, if we can, if that's available, because I kind of want to get another look at it, because I guess I was maybe like looking ahead of it. I was too busy thinking of the shot to come, and I heard the whistle, but I didn't see the foul that actually led to it.
Oh, okay. Yes. That would be interesting to see. From what I remember, which was like, a minute ago? It was 50-50, really. I mean, it was a battle, and it looked like Bruno won, and he got in trouble, or he was the –
kind of glad Bruno didn't get that red card. That would be a rough thing to play for, having a man down the whole game. I mean, we will miss Shicky, but we need all hands on deck on the field at least.
That is one thing to consider right there, yes. And maybe he took it for his player, Maybe he recognized the situation and just took one for the team.
I think we saw that was about 3 seasons ago where a player was going off the field for a yellow and oh, wait, hang on. We'll come back to that here in a second.
Oh, yeah, trouble in the box.
Not the strongest hit on that. Coffeyville will be happy to watch that one go out. And he said some other words as he was traveling out, which the linesman heard, and went ahead and just gave him that red card and sent him off for good. It's like it wasn't really directed at anyone, more just like at himself.
I do remember that now, thinking back to it, and it was kind of unfortunate because –
yeah, and Coffeyville needed him on the field, or rather needed an 11th player on the field very badly. So, again, maybe Shicky saw that could happen and decided and said he would he'd jump on that grenade.
Yeah, and I could see that being the case. However, another corner for KCK.
Ooh,
dangerous.
Flying in.
Wow.
Hey, oh, whew. A little bit of a tense grab there as we come down to this final minute. Coffeyville still has a lot of opportunities to get back into it. They're not out of this game
No,
yet.
not at all.
There's been a lot of drama off and on the ball, but still plenty of game left to play.
And that's what we want, right? Drama.
Well, yeah.
I'm just kidding
I couldn't tell.
now.
I couldn't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. Absolutely, I want
Nah,
some
this
drama.
has been an entertaining game. Apart even from the drama itself, it's been good gameplay. A lot of chances created.
And Coffeyville's got the field really spread out right now. And but wait a minute, is there anyone there to clean it up?
Well, and I'm liking Vitor on that right-hand side. He's making some pretty nice runs.
I like that little pause that he did to kind of shake off the KCK player, and then he just like lunged forward and grabbed it. That was pretty smooth.
Yeah, good use of his body right there.
And that's going to be the end of the first half. So if you want to see what happens at the end, if you want to see if we lose any more coaching staff, then come back and join us for the second half. We'll see you in 15 minutes.
See you then. And we are back from halftime, an exciting halftime, and exciting last 5 minutes of that first half as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, look at my name. Didn't that look good?
Needs a dangerously part in there, but still good.
Dirk Andrews, a.k.a. Dirk Dangerously, on the mic tonight. A 1-0 deficit for the Red Ravens, but it doesn't feel like we are down. I mean, it feels like it's been an even game pretty much so far.
Yeah. I feel like the Red Ravens have a chance to get back in this game. I mean, I'm not too worried. In fact, I think this is probably the closest game we've watched here, one of the most closely fought by the men, and
yeah,
I think maybe the whole season.
Well, and you know what was really cool, and you watched it, I watched it, Yanina did as well, I think. While the men were exiting from the locker room, the women's team gathered around and gave them a clap as they came out.
Yes.
So support and solidarity there, that's awesome.
And that kind of solidarity is exactly what caused them to scuff that one right there, and it'll be a Coffeyville goal kick.
This team has been fighting all season. A couple of really tough calls this match brought out some emotions. I don't blame them for those emotions. You have to control them, however, I don't blame them. And I would actually like to see them turn those like negative emotions into positive. You know, work, try to get a goal or two. KCK might have the better record, but at this point,
I do like that phrase, some emotions. At least there's more than one, definitely.
multiple emotions showed tonight.
And, this is dangerous on the wing right now.
Oh, wow. 1 second here as we're being brought some news. Ooh, good defense there in the box. Volleyball news here. Ravens withstand a furious Greyhound comeback to take the 4-set, 26-24, and the match. So we were talking about how they'd been taking care of business all year.
Yeah,
when you're a good team like that,
about that scoreline.
Yes, we were. So you actually read our minds, Zach Mitchell.
So 3-2-1.
But they're getting all the best.
Oh yeah, and of course I don't know if you saw that, but they were the number 5 team in the nation. We're of course the number 2 team in the nation. Who's number 1?
Parkland. I think Parkland is number 1, which is, we defeated them last year in the tournament. I'm almost positive, but pizza here in the booth has made everyone lose their train of thought. We thank you to Yanina for getting that for us. Excellent overhead kick right there to clear it out from the box. KCK has been on the front foot this whole second half. All 3 minutes of the second half, but nonetheless have been on the front foot. Red Ravens looking to continue the momentum from the first half.
Yep, losing our mind over pizza, losing our train of thought, and most importantly, muting my mic because no one wants to hear that. So
we appreciate it.
Speaking of which, you want to take a break for some of that pizza? I can definitely take over. I
can
can think of some cute nicknames.
I'm an Iron Man.
I went to the gym earlier. It's fine. I'm allowed 1 piece of pepperoni pizza.
I think you're allowed. I think you've earned that tonight. We thank Coach Schicky for that pizza, by the way. Appreciate that. Honestly, a coach that cares quite a bit. Put that on display tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Just wants the best for his student athletes.
A coach that cares sounds like that would go great on his business card.
We'll talk to him about that as KCK threatens.
If he puts it in quotes like another person said it, that's not technically untrue. I mean, we said it.
That is a really good point. Again, the wordsmith, Ryan Butcher, letting us know.
What quotes do?
Sure. Sure. Ooh, tough ball there.
It's a challenge from behind right there, which I think was something that the ref gave a kick to KCK in the first half for that same sort of challenge.
Yeah.
Or rather, they received that kick and Coffeyville was penalized.
And the big difference was the KCK player was already falling, and then he made contact with our player, fell even more, and made it look bad.
Yeah.
There, our player actually stayed up, received the same amount of contact, though, and it wasn't called.
Yeah, and he did just go straight up, too. I think this is probably going to go down as the most controversial game that we have seen so far. At least I'm struggling to think if there was another one.
You're exactly right. And it's still not over, folks. About 40 minutes left to go in this second half.
Because, as we all know, the most controversial game is the one you are currently watching.
Zach Mitchell back in the booth.
Makes it even more controversial.
Oh, yeah, controversy surrounds that guy.
And I think that's going to be closed down. No problem. Yeah, nothing to worry about there.
When in doubt, kick it out.
Mm-hmm. And There we go. Able to get that back. I believe, was that Eduardo who was on the ball earlier?
Not
Or
quite
no,
sure.
no. I
But
don't believe it was. I think that was actually Derek, now that I think about it.
very busy on that back line.
Headed out.
Ooh, pretty good clearance there. Almost found GB cutting across.
And going to have to work that back out. KCK, a left defender with a ponytail. I did not give him permission to steal my look from high school, and yet he's doing it anyway.
Ryan Butcher's doppelganger out there playing left back. I have to go get his autograph after the game.
I don't know how that'd look from any angle.
So, would you, have you ever considered, have you seen the previews for the new Will Smith movie? So, like a younger Will Smith comes to try to.
So you're saying he's going to try to kill me?
Yes, this could be a younger Ryan Butcher come to take you out. I'm just not sure, but
I probably did something to deserve it. I actually did watch the preview for that when I went to go see that movie about the alligators in Florida, so I was all set for it. Ooh, long throw in here. Oh, well, no. Never mind. Just a normal throw in. But, well played. And
ooh, that was dangerous there. They got to call something.
No, let's not go there. They don't have. Oh, they may call something there. Okay, whew. Felt my heart skip a beat there for a second while I was waiting to watch the referee's reaction. He let that one.
So what foul was eventually called there, or was there one?
There was no foul called. The referee told him to stand up.
Okay.
Which is, yeah. But, yeah, wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's getting chippy out
actually,
there. He's going to have to take.
That's going to go against KCK.
No surprise, Vitor is out there fighting. Is that or is that Luis? That might be Luis there. Not quite sure, but loving to see the fight overall from the Red Ravens. Down a goal, but still putting in maximum effort. Now that's Vitor there.
That is definitely Vitor there.
Yeah, on his right-hand side. He's liking his new position.
Also, I think that would be a good sitcom, but I'd probably watch. That's Vitor there.
That's Vitor there, yeah.
That, which would be the catchphrase at least 3 times per episode.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air.
Because Vitor is there.
Just thought I'd break into song.
Yeah,
there.
you actually did. You set that up perfectly.
It rhymed and everything. Free kick here for the Red Ravens. Deep on that left-hand side, far side. What will they do with this, Ryan? To try to play it to the midfield or get something going forward?
Oh, wow, they're going to rocket that one, trying to get over the defense. Almost able to, but Coffeyville still got a chance to win the third ball now.
Nice ball, yeah, over top.
And definitely fight. Oh, yes, that is going to be a foul in a very, very dangerous area. We've seen so many goals scored from almost right there. And, hey, what's one more, right?
What is one more? We'll see what this one more will be. Man, I'm just running all over the place. I can't help it.
See this. And, yeah, just a little bit of contact on there. You see the frustration on the face of one of the KCK players.
I've seen more contact this match and no calls being made, and then that one happens. But, hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, I was actually kind of wondering if you would. I'm kind of I'm a little unsure as to where the line is for this one, which makes it kind of interesting to see what will and won't be called.
Yeah. Slowly I want to say he's losing control, but these emotions are definitely running high.
Let's see an Ashley Talley style. Oh, no, he floated that in perfectly. Oh! Yes! And that is perfect.
Go. Go, 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 go.
So 3 touches on that goal.
Oh! Let's see all 3 right here.
So here's number 1.
Vitor.
Off the head, to the back post, gets just enough to continue to steer it in. Excellent goal by Bruno. The man we're still glad is in the game.
And, so it makes a lot of sense what went down then, with Coach Schicky and him realizing that, hey, his player close to a possible second yellow card, saying the special words that earn those yellow cards. He jumped on the grenade there, and it's paid off. And so here we go, 1-1.
1-1, and this game has now become I guess it's always been a closely fought game, but now the scoreline reflects that properly.
Sure. We're not just saying we deserve this, we deserve that. Now it's on the scoreboard.
I mean, I'll still say it, but yeah, it is on the scoreboard. We deserve that. That just got scored. They deserve that. Bruno deserved that.
Oh, no doubt about it. And like I said, he's been out with injury, an important player.
Yeah, and that was credit where credit was due. That was there was nothing easy about him getting any contact on that. It looks like he's onside.
Yeah, flag will stay down.
But he put that way too far forward for the runner. But it's going to turn. Bad angle. Has to drop it back and sends it, well, high, let's say.
Yeah, high and outside. That's not going to get it done there. Quinones is just going to let that one go over. No worries.
Smart, although I think he probably could have snatched that. He's got a 7-foot vertical leap.
Wow.
Not really, but I just assumed that he does. Would it? But see, you were all set to believe me.
I mean, I figure you're going to cite your sources once again, and I was going to check them, and I was going to roll with it. MLA format.
MLA format, yeah.
Hanging indent.
Hanging indent. It's very, very important to set up your hanging indent.
Man.
Oh, was going to turn and run with it. It's got a little space.
Yeah, he hesitated just a little bit, almost like he was surprised it had that much space.
But he got closed down by Luis. Did just enough, and
Ooh,
yeah.
Not a bad thought there, really.
I think he probably realized there's no point in trying to dash after that. The goalie was wise to it. Now, if it just been a battle with him and the defender, he might have gone for it, but the goalie was coming out of his net.
Long ball sent down. Red Ravens get ahead to it. Good job. Momentum on the Red Raven side.
Well, he did get it there. I'm actually was wondering how he was going to get out of that, and I'll be darned if he didn't get it. Whew,
Man,
good save there.
And that's not the first time Vitor has done that either. He's done that quite a few times. And so ball will go all the way back to the goalkeeper.
No, it's just going back all right. So,
Shift in momentum here, 1-1 scoreline. KCK comes down on the front foot in the second half, but it's the Red Ravens that get the goal.
Yeah, it has been a really well-fought match here. It just keeps going from end to end as we see like these long build-up plays, and KCK starting another one.
Wow,
then
nice run.
And hopefully we'll see it again with the counterattack from the Ravens. Kind of makes you wonder, like, which is the team that wants to play the higher pace and which one wants to try to slow the game down a little bit. Like, who's feeling like they've got the momentum here? You'd think it'd be the Red Ravens.
And which one is more afraid to make the mistake?
Exactly.
Like who will play tentative? Will they just let it flow freely? Will they hold back?
KCK is definitely playing pretty high up the field, which, again, that can lead to mistakes, or it can lead to you getting that goal back. Not from that.
That was never going to trouble Jose right there.
Who has had an amazing day in goal. He's been perfect. Only thing he wasn't able to stop was a PK that I don't think anyone's stopping.
Yeah, you can't blame him there.
I don't think David De Gea is stopping that. Kepa's not stopping that.
No. What about this Ter Stegen and Neuer war? Have you heard about that?
Ter Stegen, the only thing I know is that I love his name so much.
So you haven't heard the news?
I have not heard the news.
So the Bayern Munich coach threatened to not let his Bayern Munich players play for the German national team if Neuer was not the number one choice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that a thing you can do?
I didn't know it even was a thing, but it is now. It was kind of weird to hear that news.
I always just assumed you had to, like you didn't have a choice.
And what are the players thinking at that point? Are they like, whoa, guy, I'm going to play for the national team. What are you talking about here? Ball overhead.
Woof.
Dangerous.
That could have gone much worse than it did. And, okay, excellent touch there to get that out of the box. Yeah, I mean, I want to know how Ter Stegen feels about this because he probably feels hurt.
I would imagine so. I mean, he's the Barcelona goalkeeper. He's earned his keep.
He has an amazing name. I mean, we've established that.
And Neuer isn't going to be there forever. I mean, there's going to be a change at some point.
Is he getting up there? I thought he was in his 30s at least.
We will have to check that, but
I cannot look at my phone right now to check anything.
No, this is way too much action here. Yeah, this is great action. KCK.
Dropped that off really well for the KCK player who bolts and is able to get that over Jose's head.
Yeah.
It's well played by the KCK forward to get that one in there. Pretty much created that one by himself.
Yeah, that was a nice run there and a lot of pace on that ball as well.
So ultimately, the stalemate is going to be broken there, but still plenty of time left in the game. I believe it's 30 minutes, and you see this. Just like, even from a rough angle, gets a lot of lift and power on that one.
Nice replay job by the booth there.
Yeah, thanks for just digging that knife in, Booth.
Plenty of time left, though, in this second half. found the back of the net once. We can do it again.
So here's the thing. When I search for, I type in his first name, and it immediately wants to know if I want to see his wife.
Oh.
Which is a little bit odd. So, no, I want to actually see Neuer. And because I was honestly curious. Since we had that stoppage of play, I will let you know when it finally gets done loading.
All right, and speaking of play, we'll have a throw in here for the Red Ravens. Looking to make their way forward. Wallace takes this one in. Nice little flick. GB battles for it. Ultimately, good D by the KCK back line. Close to being out there, able to get it downfield.
He's 33, by the way.
33 years old, which is that pretty old in soccer years, would you say?
Not for a goalkeeper. You can go a few more years at least. I mean, when Tim Howard was in the goal, I think he was like 34.
Wallace puts a shot to it.
Not a bad amount of power, but it didn't quite. I think it didn't quite dip like he wanted it to.
Set that up nicely for himself, though. He let it bounce. Pretty good calculation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, definitely not out of the game yet. Just looking for those opportunities to counterattack. KCK generally playing up pretty high once they start their play, and if you just get that to the other side of the net. But they love these long balls, don't they?
Yeah, ball overhead. Samuel did all he could there to corral that.
Jose does his full body throw that he does so well.
Ooh, nice job.
Yeah, I believe that's going
to
to
go
bad job
to keep it in.
CCC. Uh-oh.
Yeah, KCK defenders really closing down quickly. Going to switch the play here. Not bad. Brings it down.
Got the midfield scrambling back to do something about that. For a second, thought they were going to take care of it themselves.
Into the box.
Inside the box. Shoved off. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Continues to play. And
yeah.
I think that was after that. Is the referee going to show some more cards?
I don't think 34 was ever looking to pass that. He wanted to shoot that. He was going to take that shot. He was bound and determined.
So we guess I'd probably not, but
looks like he was a little out of control with his run and also with his arms, flailing just a little too much.
Which is weird because he did win that challenge,
yes.
And yet he seemed incredibly frustrated. I mean, he wasn't the one who ended up on the ground, so I don't know. Maybe he felt wrong somehow. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, kind of off balance there. Derek taking a swing at it, but looks like it's ultimately not going to cost us anything.
And so here we go, throw in for KCK. Entertaining second half so far.
Mm-hmm.
2 goals already. CCC looking to add another one. I'm in overall in gameplay.
Yes.
2 goals in the second half.
I got you.
The way you looked at me there kind of troubled myself even. Good challenge.
This is a good tackle, but good recovery from the KCK player who dumps it forward to the wing.
Samuel's out there to contest this.
And speaking of dumping it, that is the verb I would use for how that was played.
Yeah, that was not a good pass at all. Vitor, good pressure, and here we go with another throw in.
Okay. Looks like Guillermo is going to leave it for Braden Johnson.
Well, and good job by GB to come all the way back, too, to try to hold that play up.
Seems some of the players are a little timid to commit to charge in there, kind of worried that they'll be caught out and start another run towards the goal, which is understandable. But now that KCK has a goal up, they may be content to just let that sort of wait a minute, hang on. Sorry, I was looking at the linesman and the center referee at the same time trying to figure out who was saying what. I believe that the linesman was saying it was a throw-in, and the referee said no, it's actually a Coffeyville free kick.
And
there it is.
Yeah. Up and out back over to the Red Ravens. Vitor's going to hustle to get this one.
I think we're going to have a substitution here. Or is it just bringing him back a little bit? Okay.
Yeah, just bringing it back. Good to see the Red Ravens on the attacking end.
Ooh, he's got a lot of blue around him. Putting that back was a very smart decision right there.
Nice switch there. And good deflection from KCK. Back over to the Red Ravens.
Now the ones providing the pressure here.
Throw into Bruno. Bruno battling down there. Wallace.
Who's still battling for it. It looks like it's only going to go as far as the CCC back line, though. Switching the field.
Ooh, not a bad look, but KCKD all over that one.
That puts Vitor in a rough spot. He essentially has to, watch 3 different angles that ball could have taken. He opts to kind of just back off a little bit.
Long ball here from the back line. Looking to play it forward on the left-hand side. Good job just to clear that one out.
All right, this time it's substitution.
This time substitution looks like for both teams. Looks like Bruno's going to go off for the Red Ravens, get some well-deserved rest.
Instead, Jose is coming on. And is this his first time?
I think he was on in the first half.
Well, when Bruno went off in the first half, though, it was Guillerme who came on for him. So I'm not sure about that. But either way, chance to make a big difference here.
Takes it on the volley. Wow.
I mean, he took it somewhere.
He took it all the way to Independence, Kansas for that one.
So far, outside of that one really brilliantly worked play, the KCK player kind of took it into the corner by himself. Really haven't had a lot of, any on-target shots at all.
No, not at all. Yeah, the Ravens have.
A lot of them have gone wild, and I'm sitting here trying to think if maybe I've forgotten any because again we're dealing with soccer time right now. It tends to be forgotten as events progress quickly. Speaking of which, Wallace is fighting for that in the corner. I think he might be happy to just take a throw in there. He earned it.
Nah, he's never happy just to let anything. He's always going to try to enforce his will on any situation, it seems like. GB comes to take this one.
Guillerme sends to Wallace. Wallace gets a little bit of space, sends it back.
Luis is going to send this one on.
All the way back to Braden Johnson on the opposite wing, who scoops it into the 18, but far away from any white shirts who could pick that one up.
Good movement of the ball, just no runners there to get on the end of that one. Yep. KCK will take their time with this.
They are going to be happy to play it slowly. It's going to force Coffeyville to put pressure on them.
Despacito.
I both recognize and don't recognize that reference. So
Google translate that one.
I mean, I know the song. Is that what that was a reference to? You're the one who brings up songs all the time in here. Anyway, that's going to go
dangerous.
for Coffeyville throw. Let's leave it at that.
Didn't have a lot of choices there. But cleverly played it off the KCK player, though.
Yeah. For a second, I thought he was going to take that throw in from on the pitch for just a half second. And woof. Everyone be careful on that sideline.
Yeah, doing all they can to try to make some runs on that left-hand side. Big throw in. And back over to the Red Ravens.
No easy options here. The KCK has been winning a lot of those initial balls in the air.
They have a lot of height on their team.
Oh, heads up for the second one. And a chance in the box to clean that up, but the defender was watching it. Good turn there.
Yeah, good job to bring it down.
And
makes a run.
Makes some space, but he's got blue everywhere. Just tries to hook it in there and is not able to get that last one. A lot of good build-up for that.
Yeah, maybe just rushed himself a little too much there. Always going to give you maximum effort, though. You got to love that about Vitor.
Mm-hmm. That's Vitor there.
It's the name of our
new
sitcom, yes.
I need to put a TM on that. I'm gonna sell that one for big bucks to. I'm thinking Amazon Prime.
Okay. Long ball sent down. Samuel, good job to get ahead on that one.
Yeah, I think the defense is pretty well set up watching all of these as they fly around, but what's gonna break that could be that same player who was able to get it in and actually take a shot from an interesting angle. Is he going to take a shot from
Yeah.
Speaking of which, no, he's opting to play it in slowly, probably for the best.
I was going to say probably the smart move there.
And tries to do something fancy with it. A lot of swings. Falls sweetly for the KCK player.
Oh, tough one, tough one.
Yeah, no one's calling there. Man, I just love how he throws his entire body in there. And, oh, that was a dangerous one. And instantly goes to his pocket. Number 4, my doppelganger, will be taking a break.
The Ryan Butcher doppelganger going to receive a card there.
Thinks he can be a left-footed left back with a ponytail. Not in this town.
It's already been taken.
A lot of so I believe is that 3 players carded in this one so far, if I'm not mistaken?
For KCK?
Oh no, just like total.
Oh, total? I lost count. I think he's writing down his grocery list. Yeah, I was gonna say three on CCC alone.
Oh, okay, so I guess that's 4 because I'm pretty sure that was KCK's first card.
And Vitor sends this one in.
Oh, that was just close to being unfortunate, but I think the referee is claiming that there was a foul. Actually, I believe he's pointing in a lot of directions here, which is making it incredibly difficult for me to interpret what he means. I guess it's a goal kick. Okay.
Looks
No,
like
and now he's pointing other ways. Okay, it's a substitution. Gee, good gravy.
thought it was an 80s dance move.
I'm sitting there. It's like pointing means things when you're a center referee. And, oh, good. Okay, he's back on. So maybe the referee was saying, hang on, I need to give this guy a second yellow.
Young Ryan Butcher. And again, about less than 20 minutes left in this second half. A lot of good action so far. Red Ravens able to equalize, but gave up the second one to KCK.
And this is a conference match, too. So if Coffeyville were to tie it up, we would go in to extra time. Oh, wow. And, there's a lot of near misses there. It was a good stop by Jose, but he was backpedaling, trying to get back into his net. That was always going to be a rough one when it fell to the other KCK player.
Well, and KCK very fortunate there, if you ask me, to have it fall
definitely
right there at the feet.
Definitely some good luck for them. That was a good finish, too, from that player. But now Coffeyville's got a little bit of a deeper hole to dig out of, but still time to do just that.
And we are back here, kickoff. Find ourselves down 2 goals here. Red Ravens still battling. Tries the cheeky little back heel there, unable to though. Red Ravens pounce on that.
It's a very good shot right there.
And so we did get confirmation on the volleyball game. Volleyball pulled out the victory tonight. They'll be in Johnson County this weekend. Men's and women's soccer travel over the weekend as well.
Where are they traveling this weekend? I was actually planning on checking that. I didn't know if you just knew, and that's definitely going to be called back for a foul.
They will be, let's see, they're going to be at Neosho on Saturday. Yeah, 5 and 7:30 p.m.
All right. That one should be a pretty good game. We're looking forward to that one. And I'm trying to remember if Neosho had theirs actually broadcast. It's kind of a toss-up sometimes which ones actually have an easily accessible stream. See that replay of that foul earlier.
Nice run being made.
He's got to be careful again on that yellow card.
That's a really good point there. Doppelganger Ryan Butcher's living on the edge.
Yeah, maybe he's the evil one. Did you ever think of that?
I never did, actually. I just figured you were the evil one. So
I mean, me too, but now I'm starting to question everything I know.
So inching closer. We have a substitution here for the Red Ravens.
You see the excitement from that camera pan. Let you know just how intense it is.
So here we go. Vitor trying to make a move into the
Is he gonna
box.
take
Left
it?
foot.
Oh! That was
Man.
close. That was a pretty good. There's a pretty good contact on that one that he was making.
Yeah, nice pace. Just a little bit off on the placement.
So I decided to look up the men's soccer for Neosho. They're currently 9-1. So they got a pretty good record at this point. Currently on a 3-game winning streak. However, this is privileged information. The only game they've lost was at home. So
they can be beaten at home.
They
That's,
can be beaten.
Something interesting to consider there as short delay in play here. Some more conversations and discussions. KCK going to play this out of goal. Big boot down this left-hand side, trying to find a runner. Brings it down. Samuel's on defense.
Able to drive the KCK back a little bit.
Probing, making their way to the box. Content just to keep possession here.
And also, in case you were curious, the women's team for Neosho, because they will, of course, also be playing, are 4-4-2.
Okay.
So we got the Coffeyville women going in with a much better record.
Wow, dangerous ball into the box.
Definitely leave that for Jose. I think he'll be happy to get a hand on it. So, yeah, those should be two good games. You said those 5 and 7 on Saturday, correct?
Yes, 5 and 7:30 on Saturday.
7:30?
Oh, okay. So we're now giving some privileged information here. 6 and 4.
Oh, 6 and 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep your eyes open for that one.
I will. Watch it with those eyes.
Oh, just behind the player a bit. KCK clears that one. And maybe a case of some.
So that was Bruno that went down, stretching out a little bit. See, looks like he'll be able to get up.
Good sportsmanship there from KCK. He's cramping up a little bit. What a weird day today as far as weather goes. Started off rainy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's how you always describe a day, right, Ryan Butcher?
I mean, it is a beautiful day for the beautiful game. It always is. And we've had two very good games to watch here. Still 15 minutes left in this one. Anything can happen. We saw with the women's game that
wow, yeah,
what
anything
you thought
can
you
happen.
knew was the score line. If you took a bathroom break, it would have been a completely different game.
Oh, dangerous ball, yes.
Oh, I wasn't too worried. I knew he had control of it. Speaking of control of it, I'm liking how, okay, and that one is actually able to get that away. And KCK now on the counterattacks. Got some, that was a good ball. Don't know about his second touch, but.
Takes a deflection.
So that'll be a corner kick for KCK. But, yeah, it was in that first game, of course, Coffeyville went down 1-0. Scored 3 goals, I believe it was less than 3 minutes. And that was the story of it right up until quickly KCK got 2 back. And then it was a tie game for a very long time, right up until it won.
Yeah, it definitely was a battle, a very entertaining battle that happily enough for us Red Ravens fans, they came out on top. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. When's the last time a Red Raven player for the women's team had a hat trick?
Not that long ago.
Butcher, pull that out of your Rolodex.
That's a. Well, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. I was watching that go into the box there. I know. I'm pretty sure that there was a hat trick. It would have been maybe, was it 3 weeks ago? Does that sound correct?
It could be.
Oh, you didn't actually know? You're just asking if I knew?
Yeah, I'm throwing it out there.
Geez.
I didn't know if someone in the booth knew or.
I think so. But, I mean, it feels right.
If it feels right, then just go with it. You know, I mean, that's what I like to say. Possibility for a breakout, but good defense in the middle for KCK.
And it looks like KCK is going to play it all the way back, and again, taking their time, seeing if they can manipulate the clock a little bit.
And they're going to win this possession game here. Working it around. Oh, dangerous ball could have been picked up there. And it'll go back to the goalkeeper. Trying to get their passing percentage up, I imagine.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to need to interpret that something's going on here that...
So ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find.
Yeah, I think it was versus the Allen game then, which is the one I was thinking of because that game was a goal fest, and it was 2 separate girls with hat tricks. I want to say, you know what? I'll let you say. I'm going to take this one away from you, Dirk.
I don't. I'd say maybe Kataru had one and Izzy. I'm going to throw those 2 names out there. Maybe Luis.
That honestly was my guess, so I'm just going to say you're right. And I can probably find, the article about it because I guarantee you there was an article written about that.
I was going to say we will be told if we are wrong. Pretty good footwork there.
Story of my life right there.
Red Raven's still going to knock this one around. Looking to get one back on the board. 12 minutes left. Plenty of time.
Oh, okay, wait. We were half right.
Half right.
Louise Atkinson was one of them. Rachel Manley was the other.
Oh, Rachel, okay.
So sorry about that, Rachel. If you're listening, we didn't forget about you. There's just been a lot of goals scored this season.
You're exactly right. Yeah, always a scoring threat, Rachel Manley.
Yeah, and Christine, actually, no, it's saying that she actually also had, wait a minute, hang on a second.
Shot on goal. Okay. Never going to trouble the keeper there.
So, once again, that was Louise Atkinson with 2 goals, and Christine had 3.
Okay.
Along with Rachel Manley's 3. That was an 8-goal game. That game feels like, I mean, even though that was relatively not that long ago, in soccer time, that feels like a couple years. that was such a crazy game. We loved every minute of it.
We should go back and watch that one.
You say that like I haven't done that.
We should just skip work tomorrow and do it.
Hey, I'd say this is research for work. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Pay me to watch these replays at home while I eat cereal.
Cereal is always a good choice.
I mean, if you're going to sit at home and watch soccer, I mean, that is one thing you can eat.
Cereal and soccer. All right, very good. Substitutions for both squads.
Braden Johnson having a little bit of discussion there with Jose, who I think just came on again.
And back to action here. Goal kick from the Red Ravens sends this one down.
Had a lot of substitutions there by KCK, putting on a lot of fresh legs. It makes me wonder what their plan is.
I guess just to ride this one out, maybe park the bus.
I mean, but don't you park the bus with your more experienced players? I mean, that's
a good point,
So I'm kind of curious what's going on here.
I've never parked a bus before, so I'm not quite sure.
It's probably pretty hard, I imagine, depending on how crowded the parking lot is.
I've pulled a trailer before. That's
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a little cheeky right there. Oh, well, look, I need to correct that. I like that it went well. I wouldn't have liked it very much if it didn't go so well. And, tries to backheel that. It's being closed down hard by the KCK midfielder.
Bruno does have a lot of skill. He has that in his repertoire, but good defense there.
Yep, was able to get back on defense and mark him as well.
Looking to add on to the scoreboard. A lot of height, a lot of speed up front for KCK. Ball into the box. Oh, that's got to be.
No, the referee's going to let that one play.
Looks like he kicked the player in the chest. Or
it looks like he had to back away to avoid getting kicked in the face or the chest from what I was seeing there, but it's not called, so we continue.
And not a bad counterattack right there from the Red Ravens, but just maybe 2 or 3 steps off, 2 or 3 steps ahead of the player.
Whoops.
That's tough there.
Okay, good save.
Jose called to action there. Emphatically throws that one down the field. Is that the correct word to use there?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, emphatically.
Is a good word. Oh, a little bit of give and go there. He's got some help with Bruno, who's not able to keep control of it, and he needs to be really careful.
Oh, and so
speak of wait a minute. Oh, he's bringing it back for a previous foul?
Okay,
Oh, wow. I
interesting.
was super worried that was going to be Bruno's second yellow.
My heart did drop. But I will pick it back up off the floor.
We need Bruno for that game against Allen on the weekend, so definitely want him to stay with it.
And so substitution here for the Red Ravens. Goal kick from KCK. Their goalkeeper glows in the dark.
I mean, if you're going to show that nothing gets past you in the goal, you really have to catch the eye.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close there. Good hustle there from, I'm pretty sure that's probably GB up top. Always hustling, always battling. KCK, nice little run here. Even better defense from the Red Ravens. Nice moves in the midfield.
Oh, he's got some help over there. Just ops go to the wing. It's a couple players up. The defense and the midfield are swarming around him.
Yeah, they are. Luis did everything he could to get away. And again, back over to the Red Ravens. Long ball sent down this right-hand side. Gonna find a player.
Well, he did find a player. You should have been more specific.
A player. I think that was Villanueva, correct? Number 19.
You're correct. Throw in from oh wait, hang on.
More substitutions from the Red Ravens.
Is Bruno getting subbed off here?
Looking to just throw everything out there.
Literally.
Yeah, 8 minutes left to go. Is that Wallace trotting onto the field?
I believe so. Didn't catch a look at his number, but I'm almost positive that was him.
Throw in and
offside call, I believe. Yes.
Appreciate that here in the booth.
There's some words being exchanged out there that we can hear very clearly by the mic.
What a great idea to put the microphone out there. I mean, honestly, I think
we
it's
say
so
that
cool.
right until one day it's going to be what a terrible idea. So we just have to make sure that we never shut up. Just to be
Zach
safe.
Mitchell will have to go back maybe and edit some of that out. But
can you do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't think so.
He's Zach Mitchell. He can do anything. Some confusion here, but it's going to ultimately be a throw-in for the Red Ravens. 7 minutes left in this contest. The Red Raven players will feel hard done by the rest this match. Not so much in the second half. It's been an even second half.
Well,
but in the first half, the non-penalty call, psychologically it's lingered. That's for sure.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't always tell the whole story. And okay then, a little bit of frustration there again, but the ball still remains Coffeyville's.
Samuel and his arm cast. But I know that's definitely Samuel out there playing in his cast. As we have a nice ball cross field.
Have a ball.
Interesting here. Play for KCK, right-hand side. A little bit of room. Oh, has a player in the middle, wide open.
Good swing there to knock it out. Good tackle.
Man, not quite sure why he didn't find that player in the middle, wide open.
Having a lot of fouls committed on them.
It's been a physical game. Just no one there on the end of that one. A little bit too much panic there, maybe.
It's based like a disco out there with all that panic.
Yeah, it's like a panic at the disco. You're right.
And looks like have Vitor. Did he just come back on?
Yeah, Vitor just came back on, confirmed by the booth. We appreciate that.
Yep, that's Vitor there.
The name of our newest sitcom.
It's good. It's going to work.
But we also have a new band name too, Samuel and his Armcast.
That is such an indie band name. And of course, battle in the midfield, the story of Coffeyville soccer 2019 to 2020.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And
The
not a
hit-
bad ball sent in, but
And looks like he's going to take his time there.
it's a little too long.
German was my first language, but then basically we came over to the United States, and somebody made fun of my mom for speaking German.
And so fighting to the end, the Red Ravens. As I quoted earlier from the music lyrics, baby, it ain't over till it's over.
Yep, so with 4:20 left, we'll have to see where that goes. It's running out of time to change the game, but there's still, again, we've seen it turn faster than that.
Yes, we have. Throw in here. Ryan Butcher, doppelganger. Going to play this one to the middle. Referee does his best job to get out of the way there. Almost got caught in the head on that one. Long ball.
And no one to get on the
Unfortunately,
end of
no
it.
one there for that one. Throw in from KCK, headed away by the Red Ravens. Little momentum going forward. Nice
this is
1-2.
looking good.
Oh, just behind him.
Have to put pressure on that. At this point, there's no difference between losing. Oh,
Wow. What do we have here?
hang on.
You can probably hear through the crowd microphone whatever happened. The
A
audience
yellow
not happy
card
with that.
was given, and it looks like it was given specifically,
I think that's Luis.
yeah, to Luis.
Wow. Emotions riding high for this contest here. We don't want to see it get out of hand, though.
And who do we have being subbed on for Luis here at this time of great need?
Not sure, but they did send Samuel forward, so I like to see that height up front. See if we can make the most out of this one.
So what do you do? Because this is kind of how we got our first goal.
I think you try to find Samuel somewhere in the middle there. I mean, he's the tallest guy on the pitch. Oh, dangerous ball.
Or rather, the goalie is able to gather it up. Could have been dangerous. He had players in his face. A mistake there would have spelled a goal.
And I think that's exactly what he was going for there. Not necessarily a goal, but just something to disrupt, the back line. Something to disrupt the referee. Good defense there. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes.
Are you quoting song lyrics again?
Oh, well, Garth Brooks, of course.
Nice
run.
And he's got
Yes.
some help in the box. Is not able to get it away. That was closed down by two KCK players.
I mean, we've talked about the hokey pokey. We've talked a little Garth Brooks tonight.
You keep saying we, which I think is unfair.
Being the mouse in my pocket. I mean,
Okay.
we've been talking all night. I don't know about where you've been, but.
I think you know exactly where I've been.
Oh, good save there. Had it on his left foot. Really good shot in.
Yeah, it looks
Even
like-
better save.
So, and yeah, KCK is going to use this opportunity to run down the clock a little bit more.
Yeah, just waste a little bit of time here as we see a replay. Got onto his left foot.
Okay, that was definitely on goal. That was going to be the end of the game right there. Knocked away.
And like you mentioned, KCK will take their time on this corner here. Getting close to double digits as far as corners go. Into the box and nothing doing there.
I thought they were just going to play it short and mess around in the box for a bit, and then they did that. So
CCC looking to run.
that happened.
Bruce Springsteen, maybe you were born to run.
Oh, that was a potential. I like what he was thinking there. Goalie was wise to it.
Crossfield pass. Pretty clever there. About a minute left in this one. Crowd still in it. KCK going to try to work this around, avoid the danger. Unable to, for the moment at least. Gets ahead to that one. Midfield battle.
Did that come off his arm there?
All right, was not called either way. Wasn't quite able to see that. Vitor gives chase. Braden as well. Nice drop off.
Nice play with the outside of the boot, but looks like he was offside when he received the ball.
One of my favorite things to see in soccer, the play with the outside of the boot. Those passes just look so nice. Reminds me of Luka Modric. He's so good at those types of passes.
You love thinking about that guy, huh?
Luka Modric, I tell you what, he's just such a good player.
And a good human being?
I imagine so. Kind of hard to comment on your heroes sometimes. You don't quite know. All I know is I enjoy the play on the pitch, that's for sure. Vitor.
That's fair.
Oh, battle for the ball. Keystone Cops.
Oh.
What will it be? Another no call, and that is how the game will end. Like I said, CCC Red Raven fans, especially the players on the team, will feel hard done by the referee today. They might let him know a little bit about how they feel. Might as well, game's over, right? Can a referee issue a card after the final whistle?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's...
oh, he just now did? Oh, okay. Apparently one just happened, so asked and answered.
Wow.
Yeah, the referee is... Yeah, we'll just we'll let the images tell this story, and we will see you guys on the next home game.
Yeah, and we see Carly trying to battle for her players, just unable to. So have a good evening. We'll see you next time.